Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome to the top 10 reasons why you should be playing Paladins. Now this list of reasons I put together mainly has to deal with my perspective on the game and the reasons why I play the game. So without further ado, let's get started with number 10, which is kind of a given, but the game is free to play. And it's a very high quality free to play game. And you know what? Just go give it a shot, give it a try. There's really no barrier between you and the game besides maybe a couple of minutes of a download time. But that's just number 10. I wanted to throw that on there. It's free to play, you know, pretty much free to try. Just jump in and play the game. The whole thing is available for you to play. Which kind of leads me into number 9 is the developers are really good at giving you guys free stuff. They are constantly giving you free skins, free mounts, even huge discounts on some of their more premium skins. You can get skins through connecting your Twitter account, your Twitch account, YouTube. You can get a whole lot of free stuff just by even playing the game as well, which is a huge bonus for those people that love to collect things in these hero-based shooters but don't have the money to do so, but have the resources to either play the game or have accounts that they can set up with high-res to get all this free stuff. Now number 8 is kind of a unique one as well, but I'm going to state it as open lore. Now Hi-Rez hasn't specifically stated what the lore is behind the game. Now I remember way back in early alpha there was some little tidbits of lore here and there for each of the different characters, but since then those have been taken away. They have stated here and there about some of the backgrounds for each of these characters recently in their involvement with like the maps, such as, you know, Bright Marsh being like the homeland for Pip. But the reason why I wanted to include this is because Hi-Rez is reaching out to the community to help them fill in the lore for the world, which I think is such a unique concept to do that we can jump in and actually help them create this world that they are building for us, to be able to participate in the history of Paladins, which I think is so amazing. Number 7 is focused action. And what I mean by that is recently, as an experience for me, I jumped into some other free-to-play shooters and I felt very lost. The combat was few and far between, but with Paladins I know exactly where to go and what I'm supposed to do. With each of their game modes you can jump in, get right to the action, and even if you die, it's only maybe like a 10-second horse ride away. You get into the action really fast with this game, and it's very focused as well. Unlike other games where it can be kind of slow or take you a while to get to certain places and objectives, but with Paladins, it's very focused on what goal you're supposed to do and to create that conflict between the two different teams. Number 6, the game is available both on the Xbox One and the PS4. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can't do cross-platform playability, but it is really nice if you don't want to, you know, sit down at your computer to play the game, but you kind of want to relax after a hard day's work. You can just kind of chillax on your couch, pull up your console and play Paladins, which I think is, it's a nice bonus, you know, to be able to play the game also on the console as well as the PC. Now, number 5 is kind of another interesting one, but it's also a bonus, but can also be kind of a negative, but I want to include it anyway, is the game is technically still in beta. It's not complete just yet. So for us that have been playing the game for a while now, there's been a lot of different changes to the game modes, each of the different champions, their weapons, projectile speeds, all of that stuff has been constantly changing, but it's helping us be able to help Hi-Rez improve the game. So be able to jump in right now, just like with the lore piece, you can actually help the developers improve the game to the point when it finally releases, which let's just say open beta is technically a release, but they're keeping that beta mark on there just because they're still improving the game. I just think it's so cool that we can actually help the developers with the game and give our feedback. Number 4, gameplay customization. Now this is a really big deal for me because I do love other hero-based shooters, but I feel like they lack a certain amount of customization, especially during the gameplay. Now, you have your abilities, you jump in and you just go for the point or your objective. But with Paladins, you've got their item system as well as their card system to further enhance and customize each of their different champions to your own specific playstyle. Now with the card system, that's specifically on how you want to play your character and how you want their roles to specifically interact with all the other different champions or in the specific type of gameplay or game mode that you're doing. But with the items, it allows you to have a more quicker reaction to what the enemy team is doing. For example, let's say the enemy team has Barrack, who throws down a lot of shields. It might be good to grab the Wrecker item to be able to respond to that type of gameplay. And I absolutely love that you can switch up each of your different characters, you know, customization towards their gameplay, even in the middle of the match. When other games, you might get put up against a specific character that does a specific type of role, and you didn't pick the right champion or the right hero to use against that champion, and you're gonna lose because that specific hero or that player knows how to counter you. Number 3 is the skin customization. Now, I've been talking about other hero-based shooters, and they do have a lot of different skins, a lot of really nice ones. But the thing that I like about Paladins is that their skins isn't locked to just one specific style. You get head, chest, weapons, voice packs, emotes, all this different stuff that you can mix and match to really make your character kind of stand out, or to make them as goofy as you want. Number 2 is the gameplay variety. The game currently has, I think, about 14 different maps and 3 game modes, with a whole ton of new maps on the way. And since it's still an open beta and the developers have promised us at least one sizable update each month, we're getting a lot of new, content that is coming to us consistently. They've just released, I believe, 2 new heroes, a new map. It is absolutely crazy on the different types of gameplay variety. Let's say you want kind of a longer game, so you'll go with the siege mode, or maybe you don't have a whole lot of time, so you'll jump into onslaught. They just give you those options for you to play the games that you want to. Now, the number one reason I want to talk about, and this is the number one reason why I play the game, is the community. Now, I've only been playing the game for, a couple of weeks, streaming it specifically on my channel. Now, I've been in the game since early alpha, in fact, the friend and family alpha. But recently, since I've started getting back into the game and making content on my channel, the community has been so welcoming, especially you guys, who I'm talking about, that come and join and show up to my streams and participate, teach me different moves, different items. I've learned a whole lot over these last couple weeks because of how friendly the community is, especially with Hi-Rez constantly giving them, bonuses and items. They really want to include the community in the development. It has been just a really fantastic experience, to the point that I've changed almost my whole channel to focus on Paladins because of that community. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more Paladins content. Also, let me know down below on your reasons for playing the game. You guys, I'll see you later.